2025, the year of new beginnings again. I don't really know, but this is a new beginning for this. This is the new podcast, and it's called Raw and Real. Yeah, you saw the live Raw and Real, and the cool thing is I'm still going to do those. Those are coming back. But I wanted to relaunch the podcast with a new purpose, and that is being raw, being real. Now, yes, it's a play on words, REEL, but Raw and Real episode 1, you're watching it right now. This is something new for me. I always wanted to be something more. I always wanted to be greater. I always want more people to watch me, more people to like me, more people to join my courses, more people to book me for photo sessions. Until recently. And I realized that I need to stop worrying about all of that and start focusing on what I already have and what I already know that I can accomplish, and stop worrying about what I don't know if I can accomplish. Because that there in itself is a journey and a chore that all of us want to be on. And that is why I'm making this episode 1 the way that it is and what it's about. Because I want to stop and I want to tell you, the person who's watching it, whether it's one of my friends, one of my family, one of my students, or me in a few years or a few weeks, or hell, maybe even a few days, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of where you've come in your journey, whether it's with photography or with life in general, the decisions you've made. Now, yes, all of the decisions that you've made over the years or in your career path or whatever it is to get you to where you're at right now might not have been the best, or might not have been the best for your future or the right path to go. But everything happens for a reason, I believe. And I just want you to know that I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you've done. I'm proud of what you have accomplished. I am proud to say that you are my friend or my family, or that you've learned something from me, or that you are me. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the person that you're becoming. I'm proud that you are excited to be more. But you have to remember that sometimes it's just good enough to do what you do and be happy with what you have. And I know that sounds maybe just super cliche, and yeah, like, of course, we're all excited about who we are and where we're at and what we're doing. But I really mean it. There are people in my life, and I can think, just if you were to ask me, if you were to say, hey, who is somebody that is really making moves right now that you're proud of? And I could think of 10, 15, 20 people right off the top of my head in my life right now in January 1st of 2025 that make me proud. And I was thinking of this kind of all day. It's just kind of been in my head. And I, even just not all day, but like the holidays in general and stuff like that. But I just want you to know I'm proud of you. And I'm excited to see where you go. And I know that this kind of feels like a blanket statement, but I'm talking to you. And if you feel like I am talking to you, I am. There are people that I hope watch this that really can find some motivation from this, knowing that somebody that is kind of in the same boat as them. Like, I want to be more. I want to be greater. I want to be more successful and make more money and work less and be happier in life in general and all of this stuff. And I'm there. I understand. I'm that person. I wanted to go full time with photography, and I did. I wanted to have a little bit more freedom, and I have. I want to teach more people, and I am. Whatever it is in your life, whatever you're doing right now that you really want to let people know that you do it, I see it. I watch everybody that comments on my posts. I watch everybody that shares my stuff. I am always looking at timelines on like Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and stuff, and seeing my friends and my family and I myself and people that are in the Photog Nation just learning and growing, maybe not even just business wise, but personally, and becoming a better person, or starting a family, or getting married, or whatever it is that these major life changes in your life, I see them. I see a lot of them. I might not comment on all of them. Might not reach out directly all the time, but I spend a lot of time watching what everybody else is doing and just enjoying the people that I have around me and the things that are going on, whether it's friends, family, people that learn from me. I don't like to call them students. People in the Banger Squad, just everything. And I think that's one of the things that we really need to focus on, and you need to focus on, is the fact that there are people that you don't even know are watching you that are watching you. You might not know that I see everything, or not everything, but you might not know that I see you making moves. And a lot of the times it comes down to the fact that a lot of us are afraid to be proud of what we have, because we're afraid somebody's going to judge us for either what we have or what they don't have. And you can't do that. You can't be so motivated to do something, and then once you do it, be afraid to admit it, or be afraid to put it on Facebook. There's a very big difference between being cocky and being proud of yourself and wanting to express it. A lot of times, I myself get mistaken as cocky, and I'm not. I'm a very confident person. I'm very excited, I guess you could say, but I'm not cocky. I don't try to be cocky. I'm sorry if I come off as cocky. I don't try to. I'm just proud of what I've achieved, and I do it, and I live my life, and I portray myself in a way that I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm trying to show you that you can do it too. It might not even be as photography. It might be just something in general that you believe that you're not able to be done, that you're not going to achieve it, or that you're not going to be the person that becomes successful or runs a business or gets the promotion in their job that they're working. You can do it, and you can be freaking proud of it when you do it. There is no reason that you should hide your accomplishments, the things that you work your ass off to get to, that you work your ass off to achieve. It's a long time. It's a long journey to become the person that you want to be. And when you get there, be proud of it. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of everyone around me that is making moves. Like I said, I might not reach out to you and be like, yo, I saw what you're doing, and I'm proud of you. Well, this is that video right here. This is that podcast episode number 1, raw and real. I'm proud of you. I want you to continue this. I struggle with continuing things and seeing things to their completion, to see what happens. I'm very guilty of it. I'm very guilty of second guessing myself or my thoughts, second guessing my objectives. It's my severe ADHD that I've never been diagnosed with, but it's one of those things that I always just sit and think, I'm like, I'm going to do this. And then I lose interest, or I find interest in something else. Well, Raw and Real is one of those, this podcast that has had many different iterations of it. I have created a game plan of 52 episodes, one episode every week. They are going to come out on Thursdays. Every Thursday, a new episode of Raw and Real is going to come out. Now, with that being said, like I said, I'm still going to do the once a month live stream with other photographers. I think we're going to try to focus on once a month. But I need to do that for myself. I need to be proud of the videos that I make. And that's one of the things that I'm personally struggling with right now, is not being proud of the content that I make and wanting to do more with it. Yeah, you can be motivated to make more. Make things better, make things more crisp and sharp, and make sure that there are transitions and movements and things that make it more entertaining and look more professional in the end of it. But the thing is while you're doing that, also be proud of what you currently are doing. And that's what I fail to do, is I fail to be proud of the stuff that I currently do because I'm always trying to be better. I recently was looking at my top photos from 2024 when I was putting this best of together for my Instagram and for my TikTok. And I looked back at my photos and I'm like, holy shit, I have taken some good work. And I overlook it. I think about what I want to do next and where I want to be and what I want to do, and growing things like my Photog Nation and growing my online coaching and all of this. And I forget that I am already a really good photographer, and I just overlook it. And I forget that I am a fairly good business person. And I forget that I'm also a moderately decent instructor, or coach, or teacher, or whatever, educator, whatever you want to call me. I forget this stuff. And I'm sure you do too. I'm sure the person that is listening to this or watching this or whatever you're doing, you forget that you're already good at something. And that's why you want to be better at it. But you don't have to overlook the fact that you're already decent or getting there. Enjoy that whole process. I told a good friend of mine a long time ago, it's not always about where you get, it's about how you get there. And I know that's kind of like an overused phrase, but I really do need to remember that. And I think you need to remember that too, that oftentimes it's not the destination, but it's the journey to get there that is the most important. That's my problem. That's probably your problem if you're still watching this 10 minutes into it. But we need to remember that. You need to remember it. I need to remember it. And we need to go forward from that. So like I said, 52 episodes. I'm keeping myself to it. They're going to probably be a little shorter like this, 10, 15 minutes, but they're going to be raw. They're going to be real. There probably won't be a lot of cuts and transitions and B-roll and stuff like that, unless it like pertains to something that I'm talking about. I'm going to do some guests. I'm going to do both in-person guest appearances. I'm going to do some stuff when we're traveling. I'm going to do podcasts kind of wherever they'll let me or wherever I can. The audio is not always going to be perfect. Sometimes we might just be using mics like the DJI mics and stuff like that. Sometimes we'll be using good mics like this. We might be in my studio at my office. We might be in my studio here at my house. We could be on the road. It could be a podcast from my motorcycle. Who knows? But I want to stay consistent with it. I want to keep raw and real going. I want you to share it. I hope that you do. But I'm going to be happy with the people that do listen to it. So thank you. And the ones that are watching this on my YouTube channel or that are listening to it on whatever podcast platform that you listen to your podcasts on, once again, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the person that you are and the person that you want to be. So remember, enjoy this journey. Enjoy the journey to get to where you are, and enjoy the moments that you already have in your life. Whether it's the type of photography that you're taking or the business moves that you're making or the people that are around you or whatever it is, don't forget to enjoy that. Because if you do, you might lose it. And I don't want you to do that. So go forth with this information however you want. I'm going to go forth with this information, but once again, I'm proud of you. That's all I got. I'll talk to you later. Deuces.